Shalom, shalom. Lord willing, y'all can hear me. Lord willing, y'all can hear me. I'm gonna try to make this lesson quick too. Through the spirit, I'm gonna try to make this as quick as I can. Spirit, I'm gonna try to make this as quick as I can. Like the other video I did on my other page, it was dealing with the same thing, right? If you believe in the miracles, right? A lot of us, we gotta depend on Yahawashi at this time, right? A big faith booster right now, right? And I'm gonna just go probably hit a few points in the scriptures that was miracles, right? And they got me through, my days, in this truth. But I still hope for like things, miraculous things to happen. If the Lord allow me to, be of that one that get to see those things, man, right? And experience, right? Let's go to the first one, which is in Numbers chapter 22. Right, Numbers 22, verse 22. It says, "In the Most High anger was kindled, because he went, and the angel of Yahweh Shemashai stood in the way for the adversary against him. Now he was riding upon his ass, a donkey, and his two servants was with him. And the ass saw the angel of Yahweh Shemashai standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand, and the ass turned aside out of the way, and went into the field, and Balaam smote the ass to turn her into the way. And the angel of Yahweh Shemashai stood in the path of the vineyard, and the wall and a wall being on the side, and the wall on that side. And when the ass saw the angel of Yahweh Shemashai, she thrust herself unto the wall and crushed Balaam's foot, right, against the wall. And he smote her again. And the angel of Yahweh Shemashai went forth and stood in a narrow place, where no way to turn either on the right or the left. And when the ass saw the angel of Yahweh Shemashai, she fell down under Balaam, and Balaam anger was kindled, and he smote the ass with the staff. And Yahweh Shemashai opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, what have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? And Balaam said unto the ass, because thou hast mocked me, I would there were a sword in my hand, for now would I kill thee. And then the ass said unto Balaam, am I not thy ass, upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was dying unto this day? Was I ever wont to do so unto thee? And he said, Nay. When Yahweh Shemashai opened the eyes of Balaam, he saw the angel of Yahweh Shemashai standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand, and he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face. He fell flat on his face. Right, the Lord opened up Balaam's eyes to actually see that it was an angel. Before, his eyes was closed. Right, and in the major point, you got the donkey talking. The donkey see the angel, but Balaam couldn't. And it's a lot of times with a lot of us, if we ain't got the spirit of Yahweh Shemashai, we won't be able to see, have a discern of spirits, like of what's beneficial, what's not. A spirit on your wife, right? A spirit on your husband, right? If you're not moving in a righteous aspect, the Lord, you won't have, you'll be like Saul, right? Let's go to that too. That's a miracle too. There's so many miracles. So many, right? This is 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 14. I'm gonna start at 13. It says, "And Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brethren, which is David. And the spirit of Yahawashi came upon David from that day forward. So Samuel rose up and went to Ramah." Right? Whatever you're going through, you want to make sure that you can endure it, man. Ask the Lord to put a spirit upon you, because only through the power of Yahawashi you'll be able to endure it. If you're not dwelling with Yahweh Shemashai's wisdom, knowledge, if you have cares of this world, I'm not gonna lie, it's not a spirit of the Most High upon you, right? The spirit of the Most High will help you to endure. You won't be boastful. You won't be proudful. You won't be proud. You won't be lazy, right? You'll be continuous. You'll have a fire upon you. You'll have a glow, just like Bruce Leroy, right? It says, "But the spirit of Yahweh Shemashai departed from Saul, and an evil spirit from Yahweh Shemashai troubled him. And Saul's servant said unto him, Behold, now an evil spirit from the Most High troubled thee." The Lord can teeter-totter your ass, right? But you have to be diligent in this thing. You have to be sincere, right? Guess what? Is even we got other miracles where the Lord in Daniel the second chapter put a dream on Nebuchadnezzar, man, to have a dream of basically that molds our history, right? Let's see. I'm gonna read verse 1. This is Daniel chapter 2 verse 1. It says, "In the second year of the reign of Nebuchadnezzar, Nebuchadnezzar dreamed dreams with wherewith his spirit was troubled." Yahweh by Shemashai troubled his spirit, right? It says, "And his sleep brake from him, and then the king commanded to call the magicians, the astrologers, sorcerers, and the Chaldeans, for to show the king's dream. So they came and stood before the king, and the king said unto them, I have dreamed a dream, and my spirit was troubled to know the dream. Then spake the Chaldeans to the king in Syriac, O king, live forever. Tell thy servants the dream, and we shall interpret it. And the king answered and said to the Chaldeans, The thing is gone from me. If ye will not make known unto me the dream with the interpretation thereof, ye shall be cut into pieces, and your houses shall be made a dung." Right? And guess what? Before we go, this only a man of the Lord is going to be able to do this. Amos 3 and 7. "Surely Yahweh Shai, God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets." This is a secret that has to be revealed, right? We're going to skip and drop down a verse that I always go to, but we're going to start at 19. Daniel chapter 2, verse 19. "Then was the secret revealed." What did we just say? Right? Amos 3. The Lord would do nothing, but his secrets are revealed to his prophets, right? In verse 19, it says, "Then was the secret revealed unto Daniel in a night vision. Then Daniel blessed the Most High of heaven," right? He blessed him by revealing the dream. "And he said, Daniel answered and said, Blessed be the name of the Most High forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. And he changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and set up kings." Right? And this dream is going to intake setting up kings and removing kings. It says, "He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. He revealeth the deep and secret things. He knoweth what is the darkness, and the light dwelleth in him." So the Lord revealeth the deep things, the secret things, but he reveal them through his prophets, right? Now the dream, we go down to verse 31, right? It says, "O thou king, sawest, behold, a great image. This great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and from there of this image head was of fine gold. His breast his breast and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, and his feet part of iron and part of clay." Right? And then we get the full depths. We get the full depths of it in Daniel the 7th, 8th chapter. It says, "Thou sawest till that a stone was cut out with our hands, which would be Hamashiach Yahawashi the elect, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay and break them into pieces, right? This is a miracle. And the Lord is putting a dream, a terrible dream, to scare the hell out of Nebuchadnezzar, right? Let alone, right? There's other miracles, like when you go to Isaiah 53, and it speaks on the coming of Hamashiach Yahawashi, right? Let me see if I can get another one before because I'm going to have to go back into work, right? You know what? I'll do this one. This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 40, verse 43, right? Because it says 43. It says I'm gonna start at 41. It says the men of Nevé shall rise in judgment with this generation and shall condemn it because they repented at the preaching of Jonas. And behold, a greater than Jonas is here. The queen of the south shall rise up in the judgment with this generation and shall condemn it. For she came from the uttermost part of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon, that's of Sheba. And behold, a greater than Solomon is here, which is Hamashiach Yahawashi. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places and seeking rest and findeth none. And then he saith, I will return into my house from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits from more wicked than himself. And they entered in and dwelled there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation, right? And when you actually dip into the Gospels, Yahawashi is casting out devils out of people, and even the apostles is, right? When you look in Acts the 5th chapter, some Ananias and his wife did try to be slick, but Satan put a lying spirit on. When you go to 1 Kings, which I should have went to too, chapter 18, verse 22 to 23, right? The Lord is in control, man. We have to desire the miracles of the Most High to get us through these times, right? I ain't gonna lie. I want to get the hell up out of here, right? But I know it's gonna be a crack time when Hamashiach Yahawashi actually come. Lord willing, that was edifying, man. I love y'all to the moon, never back. Lord willing, I can lay me off of this again. Shalom.